Hi, and welcome back to Zelda, the Awakening of Onyx. In the last video, we found Dungeon 5 and managed to complete it. So we got another crystal skull, a heart container, and we found the bow and the wand in that dungeon. So in this video, we'll be looking for Dungeon 6. My only guess is that it'll be hidden probably in that lake where we need the ocarina. So we need to go get the ocarina to get into Dungeon 6. And then we'll see what kind of progress we're able to make in this video through that dungeon. But we're kind of taking this one step at a time. Now, it was kind of shocking how easy Dungeon 5 was compared to the last couple. I don't know if that's just because we're better equipped now, or if that dungeon is just a fair amount easier. I do find the enemies in the graveyard here a lot easier than the original ones from the NES version of this game, just because they don't kind of fly all over the place super fast. They kind of just slowly move between the graves, and they're quite easy to hit. Alright, so we've reloaded our potion. Just kind of getting prepared for the next dungeon. Trying to avoid these Mario fish here. Alright, so we have the ocarina. So we gotta try to remember where we found that abandoned lake. Because usually playing the ocarina there should reveal a dungeon or something. I mean, we found a lot of the overworld items already, so I can only guess that it'll be a dungeon at this point. I wouldn't see them hiding like a shop with like the red tunic or the skeleton key. And to be honest, anything else we don't really need. Alright, we found a fairy fountain. Not what we're looking for, but we'll take it. It's always handy to know where those are, just in case you get into a bit of trouble. Every time. It's just so hard to avoid those fish. I don't even know if you can do damage to them in this ROM hack. I mean, they're supposed to replace those boulders from Death Mountain, which I think you could destroy in the original Zelda. I mean, they just came back anyway. But I don't actually know if you can do damage to those fish. There we go, we found it. It was the puzzle where we had to keep going the same direction. So use the ocarina. And there we go. We have found Dungeon 6. Which kind of looks like a goldish color. There's some lifelikes here. I know they can like eat your shield and everything, but I still find them less dangerous than, say, Dark Nuts or Wizrobes. I find I lose less damage to them overall. It looks like that one has the compass. It just kind of looks glitched out, but it definitely had the compass. Alright, we have a key. And we're getting stuck in the wall as always. We have 2 locked doors and only 1 key. So we're gonna have to, at some point, either find another key or just guess which door is the one we should go through first. Hopefully that's not a do or die decision that we get a soft locked somewhere. Kind of bad, you open the wrong door and there's no key down that pathway and you can't get back to the other door. Alright, we found the power ring. So that's going to be the dungeon item. Now the last few dungeons have had multiple dungeon items, so I don't know if that means this one will too. I feel like we're back to the beginning. And this looks like it's going to be a nasty round. Honestly though, these red whiz robes are a little less annoying than the blue ones. Yeah, they disappear and fire at you, but you can take them out pretty easily. The blue ones, because they can take more damage, they you stab them and they just walk into you anyway, like they don't care. Alright, so now we have a second key, but we also have a third locked door. What we could do with a skeleton key right now. Okay, so that was the same second locked door. So we're good. We've unlocked both the locked doors with both the keys. Now we just have to deal with some of these annoying blue whiz robes. Oh, we have the dungeon map, so it's in the shape of the letter C. And of course we have whiz robes, and we have those bubble enemies, along with some likes, just to spice things up a bit. Not gonna risk our health getting down there. Those bubble enemies, even if we do have a few hearts, can still take us out pretty quickly. Alright, we'll bomb through the wall and move on with the dungeon. I don't know if we'll have time to fully make it through this dungeon. We may have to cut the video off here in a minute. Alright, bombing through this wall. That'll get us up to the point where we need to turn in the letter C. Alright, so we're going to cut the video off here. We will finish this dungeon in the next video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Zelda: The Awakening of Onyx.